That's the rice. Let me put you guys here. And the shit, Terry. And I don't know what's going on with my TikTok recently. Like yesterday when we have Garrick, we also don't have enough people. I don't know, like it's like even worse than the regular time. But it's okay. Like I will tell you, thank you for the heart, Laura. Like Garrick, like people like Garrick before they came to China, they have no knowledge about China. Welcome, Merrick. And when they came here, like yesterday, remember the city balcony, Terry? I brought him to the city balcony. At the first, he wasn't even prepared that the city is that massive. Like he know, like he went to like a wild city that that is like a high end, like a top tier, but not as top tier as the Shanghai, Beijing. But he never heard of Hangzhou, and he come to Shaoxing, which is the next city, the neighbor. And it happened to like KD is his like a favorite player. And also for a basketball player, like you need to have lots of courage, like to do what you want to do. Like being like basketball player is definitely also not easy. You are facing to lots of like competitions. Win like enter the NBA is just like winning a lottery. Like yesterday we were talking about that. Like it's definitely not easy. And he come to China because he finished his season in Australia. Like he played the whole season last year in Australia, and now because not Australia is like in winter, so he comes out. He tried to go to different, Also like he happened to, it's easy for him to travel to China when it's on his off season, and but next season he's going to sign a contract either in Europe or Australia. I mean, like he said, like if I can help him with the CBA contract, maybe he will also try to stay here because CBA right now is also tough. Welcome, Tommy, welcome. But one thing about CBA, like right now, like sending your player to China, it's like the end of their career. Like they don't want to, all those like manager, the agent, they don't want you to go to China like play though, or like for professional. I'm washing dishes，我来洗碗。 Going to eat, right? Like we're going to make the steak over rice. Scallion steak over rice. Thank you, Terry. You see Terry be listening. Terry be listening. I have to wash something first. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming back. Sorry, I be super busy. You say I have to do everything. I mean, I guess tomorrow we have another battle. I just don't know how to do it, bro. I just don't know. Like I also have the pressure when going like going battle. Where's your handsome boys? They're outside. Hold on, let me show you guys. They're watching Marvel movie now. And it's like a Marvel, like Iron Man in like a Chinese Mandarin. I'm going to, after they know a little bit about English, I'm going to cut the Chinese voiceover. I need to like let them to learn the English later. Morning, Libby, welcome. I mean, yesterday, Sadie and Libby, everybody was with, you know, me and Garrick. That was fun, right? I mean, K-Dog knows a lot about what's happening in, like, around Garrick, though. All the people, like, he played. Thank you for the heart, Tommy. Yes. I talked to him. He basically admit that everything here is totally different, more efficient. Like everything running here is definitely like all the people around him back at home. They don't know. Welcome, Diane. I finally decided the rest, like decide today we're going to have the steak over rice because it's easy. Have like a better life here, much better life here. And that's from like guy, you know, he's this is his first time here, but he's staying here for a month. But the whole month he was like kind of like a clueless, like he got no clue of lots of things happen. The company invited them, they pay their money, but there's no like translation, there's no explanation for everything. So the first day, I don't know, like if you guys in the Discord, go check that footage when I first met him. I record that out in here. And the other guy was definitely not interested in anything in China because he's confused. I literally talked to Garrick, and Garrick told me like that guy like think maybe because the company wasn't taking care of them. Like they give them money, but they don't show them around like what I do. So the other guy's kind of pissed. Like when I'm approaching them, I talk to Garrick. Garrick is okay. The other guy's like putting the earphone, like don't want to talk and like talk to anybody. That's not healthy. So this kind of people, when they go back to America, they will say whatever they want. Like they will say like people that are like trash, people there's like racist. I totally understand. That's why we need more people like me, like comes out, tell people, look, everything here is reasonable. Like it's normal here. It's not like high pressure. It's not like very strict. Yeah, like there's like a more like different level for you to buy. Yeah. Where is? I'm still waiting for my steak. Got it right. But it's like, come on, we have 1.4 billion. Like yesterday we were talking about like Australia only have like 20 million people. Shanghai, a city alone, we have 30 million. How can this kind of like country operate? You need order. Otherwise it will be chaos. Everybody has their own thinking. Like it's not easy. It's just not easy. When we are driving across the city, we see multiple like this kind of like a problem with in between regular people. Like people just don't want to. It's a weight people always like pushing because you're in a city with like this city is like a 12 million people. So I talked to him. I'm saying like same thing happened to New York when there's like lots of people around you and you have to get to somewhere, but there's lots of huge traffic. People always get mad. So this kind of situation is everywhere. Same thing everywhere. But in China, people don't recognize it. In China, people think, look, like we have good things right now, but America will have all the things much better, much better. Everything's much better in America. This is like basically what's happening here. Sports 74 is here. K dot. I thought he's coming, but he's out. Experience. Is it for burial? Are there lots of ceremonies? I would say it depends on the location. Like cooking again, yeah, Erica, we're waiting for the steak. So, okay, I think my delivery guy calling. 喂，放门口啊，谢谢啊哈。Our steak is here. Our steak's here. I'm getting the steak.
上帝，我可不想说，我不要在摊上做任何事，谢谢你的关心。
你并不是这里唯一一个开豪车的人。知道名利场杂志。
Our stuff is here. Yeah, like I like a medium rare. But today we're going to cook the steak over rice. Steak on the menu, right? I mean, like you guys can ask Diane because Diane was asking me why didn't I go live, you know, on like for the battle. I said I missed it. I slept through it, and I was trying to decide what to eat this morning for like an hour. And trust me, I start to think about yesterday. I sometimes like I find like deciding what to eat is like so struggling. Spend me like a whole hour. So that's the Aussie steak. Not a battle. No, like we should have, but I passed out. I wasn't even on live. That's Aussie steak. Let me try to. Thank you for the vote, Toy Man. So let's talk about the symmetry. Are you still here, Simba? So for burial, if you are buried in if you decide to bury in like a small city or small town or village, it should be. Are you going to do the next battle? I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow maybe like tomorrow 9 p.m. If I'm on live, we'll have a battle. If I'm not on live, I don't know. I should be on live though, because you know they register you with other opponents. So if you are not on live, it's like kind of like disrespect. I don't. I'm sorry. I was sending my apology to the other opponent though. I'm saying like I'm sorry, like I missed that, and she didn't reply. I think she's mad. So yeah, Simba. Let's talk about burial. So bury in a small city or small town like my hometown won't be any problem. But if you try to bury like there's like different kind of like a graveyard that, for example, in here, welcome Dorian. Like in here we have like a big city will have like a large graveyard that if you try to bury here in the big city, because there's a 12 million people try to bury here too. So it's just like a real estate. Like you need to find your space, right? The space they will be selling for high price. So it's like depends on where are you going to bury. If you bury like in small place, nobody care. Right, like for me, I would like to bury myself in my hometown, so it won't cost me a damn. Like it's pretty easy. You can bury you, as long as like a graveyard. Like now you have to, you know, we have the regulation. You cannot bury the body anywhere, but you need to find like a graveyard to bury it. But usually for the small city, graveyard is not so crowded, so it will be easy. By the main door, but no, that part you cannot do that. It's like people will have the complaint. Like in China, that you have to find like a graveyard that put your body there. Does that make sense? Hello, my Sophie, welcome. try to show my. Let me put this here. Damn, it's hot. That's like us. I mean, I think everywhere is like this similar, but in China, like some area, the graveyard cost will be through the ceiling. Like it will be like insane high, expensive, sometimes. Because in China, like it's just because of more people, more population. Like for example, do you do cremation? Yeah, you have to do cremation first. In China, you have to do cremation first. We're no longer doing this like bury you right away. Usually for Chinese tradition, after your family member pass away, you need 7 days to set their body in your house. By your apartment. This is allowed, so you can put your family member body by your apartment for like 7 days for the ritual. And the 7 day also means a lot. 7 in Buddhism culture, Confucius culture, like Taoism culture is very important. 7 days, that means like in your house. Yes, Casey. Because when they pass away, we believe during the first 7 days they still around here. So during the ritual, you invite all the family members or the friends back to your house. It's just like a wedding. So wedding, you invite everybody you know in your life. Funeral, you invite everybody you know in your life and come. Do you believe that? I mean, it doesn't hurt, Casey. On the other hand, if you invite all the people here, like they need to know the guy's passing, right? I think it's very reasonable. Like why not? Like when your family member goes, left, passed away. I think it's very reasonable to invite everybody to come to you. It's more for the also like kind of like a reunion, like for people to remember the guy or the lady who's passing, right? So I think it's very reasonable, right? You don't have to in Chinese culture. Like there's lots of things come from the practical effect. Like it's not about the superstitious stuff, okay? It's more about how, for example, the ritual on the wedding. Have you ever had a spiritual experience? I think I have a lot. Like when I first came back, because my grandpa from my mother's side raised me up. That's my grandpa. I only have one regret when I go to America, because I cannot attend his funeral, because at that time Benjamin was just born. I cannot come back in time, and my grandpa passed away when I wasn't in Taizhou. And the first day I came back to China, back to my mom's house, I was living in my mom's house. Midnight. At that time, my room wasn't ready. Okay, my mom wasn't expecting me to come back so early, and my mom was like let me to like sleep in the living room. And there's like a slide door at the living room, and I was sleeping, and I suddenly wake up, open my eyes. I saw my grandpa standing in front. I opened the door, but he didn't saw me. He didn't see me. He doesn't have in his eye. You stuck, or is it me? Are we stuck, guys? I think we're not married. I don't know what's about. I have several myself. Yes, like the first day I came back, I have this, like my grandpa walking towards me, but he's not looking at me, but he's go right past me, and I cannot move. At that time, I was on the ground. My mom like have the bed on the ground. I was on the ground. I was crying. At that time because I saw my grandpa, but I cannot move. And then I pass out, and I wake up. That's very, and that's like on the first night when I come back to China. I think maybe he's like, on spiritual thinking. Maybe like he's waiting for me, and then he found me, and he's okay to rest in peace. I don't know. Like it's a little bit emotional because I usually don't have any kind of regret. I don't have any kind of regret, and that's my only regret. That let's cook some steak. But I would say all the ritual, you had a similar experience. Yeah, Blamo. So sometimes like we don't say no to all the spiritual stuff, but it's just like we still not figure out like what's the, you know, what's the, yeah, thank you for listening, guys. I hope you guys enjoy though. So we'll be putting those corn. They say it's organic, but I don't know. Like the corn for the steak rice. But back to the topic. I think the ritual, all the ceremony, is to bring people together. Like yesterday when I brought Garrick to the city balcony, we saw all those city lights. And the same back then, last night was the Mid-Autumn Festival. And I told him it's a moon festival and it's his first time hearing about moon festival. And I tell him because during this day, Mid-Autumn Festival, the moon festival, the moon is the brightest, the biggest moon of the year. I didn't give him the moon cat. We don't have the time, Terry. Like we were going through like 3 different places in like 5 hours. I was bringing him on a mission. But he's athlete, he can keep up though. Like usually regular people cannot keep up my walking. He's okay. So that's why in the future, maybe, you know, when I told him every time when he comes back, he can find me so we can do the content together. You're very kind to share your life with us. Yeah, because I treat every one of you as my friend. I'm okay to share everything about me. You know, there's nothing to hide. There's just nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide. And I'm so bad at pretending though. Bro, that's a sausage? Lorraine bought a sausage? Okay. Okay, let me just cut this steak out. Should we cut it? Ginger, garlic. Let's make the sauce first. Okay now. I don't know, Maverick. It seems like okay on my end though. Are we lagging today? But guys, this is what happened to TikTok right now. If like it's different people have different experience. Some people when they come here they didn't see anything, they will swipe away. I don't know what's going on. Salute, Talk with T, welcome. We're not lagging. That's fine. Not now. That's nice. You see, like different people have different experience. You see, just you, like married, like I know, like not just you. I mean, if this happened to you, that also happened to lots of people, though. So we'll have the onion. We'll have this guy steak rice. It's also very easy to make though. Steak rice is pretty easy to make. Let's see. Let me cut the steak. Cut the steak first and marinate a little bit. Thank you, the heart, Laura. Welcome, Laura. You have never seen me at home before? Okay. Not today. You have. You can see me here. Hold on. Can we move a little bit here? Okay, cool. Where's family today? Where's family? They're watching the Marvel movie right now. They're watching the Marvels. Tony Stark. Iron Man. I mean, I try to let them like watch the Chinese subtitle, like Chinese voiceover first to understand the script, to understand what's going on, and then I'm going to switch them to the English version, for them to learn. Like I just find out I try to show them the English version first, and then they cannot understand this. They tend to like, get a little bit boring. So I'm saying like there's like a time, I need them to understand the Chinese version first, and then give them the English version. Okay. Talk about your best wisdom for family. Thank you, Casey. So yeah, let me cut the steak first. Let me throw this. Because it's steak over rice, so we need to cut a little bit. We need to cut them. Okay, now I cannot see my comment. Let me see if I can see the comment here. Because my camera is right there. Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you for the shirt, Diane. I'm making like a Japanese style. Chinese style, they get different meat though. It's not this kind of meat. I need to make like a mix of it. It's Australian beef, yes. I mean, after the tariff, we barely have the US beef. Back then, it's all US beef though. Personally, I like US better. We had talked this before. Yesterday, like we were talking about this. Just cut like that. So what I'm going to do is I will be cutting this beef, the steak, and marinate them a little bit with the salt and green onion and ginger, and then we need to put them into like a iron pot. The roast at the Costco were $80 for what? What roast? Like a beef roast? Or like a chicken? What is that? How big is that? Welcome, Manny. A truck. How you guys usually cook with truck though? I usually don't like truck. Like I saw them in America. How much does it cost? Like I usually don't buy them, so I don't know the price of it. Thank you, Diane. Let's do this. We bought lamb and beef rib for tomorrow with sweet potato and green bean. That seems fine. That seems lovely. 8 pounds higher than last time I bought it. 30 higher? Wow, why? Thank you, you are awesome, Lorraine. Thank you for the gummy bear. Okay. We try to have this wash a little bit. Cock is about pure. Ella, like last time I confirmed with Kangaroo, Domain, like we compare the price of beef in China and Australia. It turns out like beef in China is cheaper than beef in Australia though. We're trying to cut the beef, like cut the steak and marinate them, and we're going to cook the steak over rice. Steak over rice for the cat. I'm hungry. Yeah, you guys are about to see the whole picture of the food. This is very easy to cook though. Only the cutting is a little bit annoying, but after that it will be super easy though. And you have to cook the rice first. So if you have rice cooker, it will be super easy. Have your rice ready, and then you need to like put the rice on the pot. Thank you for the corn, Terry. This is very good for the kids though. The steak over rice is very good for the kid to eat. But the crystal heavily export to China is too expensive for us locals to buy because of China. Because of China? I'm sorry, Ella. But like back then people in here also like buy like US beef though. Right now the beef is different. Like we cannot import anything of like US. So all the good beef, like a steak beef for the steak, are coming from Australia. Makes the crystal crayfish fishermen sell crayfish to us. Crayfish? Crawfish or crayfish? Like a little lobster? I didn't know that. With a heart, Miss White. With the Go Popular Miss White. So now let's cut some scallion. We'll try to put this. I mean, we used to pay crayfish, but oh, that's like more expensive, right? I didn't know that. So they just don't sell you? That's like ridiculous though. They will like try to make more money, sell to China, but not sell you. That's not good. Not sell to the regular people. Let me go here. Yeah, so fishermen have to take care of business. How many fishermen do you guys have though? Like you guys don't have like a huge population. Supply, demand, and market set a price. I know that makes sense though, but it's just like you still have to make sure that there's like a balance between your domestic production and international production, right? Their business, not charity. I understand. But still, like, what about local people? Like, you guys have to pay for the same price? Thank you, Steve. Welcome, Steve. Thank you for the tap. Come JhnenVEE. I'm trying to watch a little bit for this Spanish. Thank you for the cap, Casey. Thank you. And we're about to throw this into it, like cooking. Those Spanish will be the side dish. My license very expensive plus $1 million bows. Yeah, like the farms, the farmers in Western world tend to be very expensive, like very rich. Tea time. Have a good night. Have a good night, Terry. Have a good night. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for coming, Terry. I'm sorry I was a little bit late. We'll try to figure out, there's more content coming though. I'm still doing the editing. It takes a long time. I still don't know like how to edit the Sadie's video. Sadie's video is hilarious, but I need to find a better way to interpret that. Multi is killing farming. That's why you see, Ella, like in China, we don't allow those private sector to control the farmer, like the farm agriculture, because you need to have like a stable price for the local people. So being a farmer is also in China, like you won't be making like unless you're like industrialized the farms, there you will have like you will make lots of money. Welcome, Lalakai. We're talking about the gas, daily expenses, daily stuff. I mean, if you let like a private sector control that, like people will suffer, regular people will suffer. Like the price won't be fair. Republican vote, another share teacher. Welcome, teacher. Whew. Let me have this. What's cooking? We're trying to cook the steak over rice. Welcome, Beverly. Welcome, Chris. We're making the steak over rice. Well, Beverly, welcome. This is for the middle. That's a refrigerator we have. At the middle is for the fresh food. Guys here. Oh no. What family member are you cooking for? I have 2 boys, 1 wife. What family member are we? I'm cooking for you guys, all the family here on the live stream. I have 2 boys outside watching Marvel movie. They are hungry though, like they wake up early, like late. Nice joke. Welcome. Are you the new viewer, Amber? Hold on. No. Oh, you have been here before. I didn't know you. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Okay, let's cut the scallions. That's 2. Can we do this? Yeah, let's do this. That's okay. Sorry, Rogue. Yeah, I'm trying to remember everybody though, just so you know. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're good. Let me try to have this like Spanish first. I need to like take the Spanish out. So this is how you cut the green onions. Then like a small slice. What's up, Jay? Welcome. And if you know enough, like the green onion, the scallions is a key of the Chinese cooking though. Most of the food you need is to fry the scallion to have the fragrance. Thank you for the gummy, Laura. Alrighty, what's this? Hold on, let me have my. How close are you to Chongqing? Not close, like at all. Right? Chongqing like a 2,000 kilometers away from here. Like 1,500 miles. Hold on, let me try to. I have like a. I have that Spanish I need to take out. Hold on. Those will be for the side dish. Need to learn how to cook for university. Can't keep buying takeout. How did you learn? I mean, I learned everything in my university too, Jay. So as long as you're hungry enough, you will get through, okay? As long as you're hungry enough and you're willing to do something, follow all the instructions, you will know how to cook. It's just like the first step is the most hard. But after you get out from the first step, You wanna know how to cooking? Like how to cook? Like it's like human were born to cook though. We were born to cook. Does that make sense? Is Jay still here? Bruh, Jay just like answered a question and he's gone. I didn't see him here. Oh, you are still here? Okay, cool. I guess sometimes, you know, the name they show there is not correct. Yeah, just like try to follow all the, like now, especially now you have all the social media platform, you can learn. You know, there's also like always like a trial. But trust me, in the university, if you can cook, you can also make lots of friends. I made lots of friends during my university. And made lots of friends because they tried to, because I was cooking for them. Because most of people don't feel like cooking too. Like, trust me, cooking, the only problem is like it's annoying. It's like tiring. You have to prepare everything. Right, lots of cooking video on YouTube. If you're like a good chef, everybody go like come to your place. I mean, I used to like cooking for like sometimes my roommates cook and I buy the ingredients since I have good part-time job. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, if you have a roommate, you don't have a cook. I mean, who wants to cook if you have like a chef in your house, right? Who wants to cook if there's like a chef can cook for you? So for me, it's just like I'm so craving all those Chinese food, to be honest. I was craving about Chinese food, and you cannot buy from takeout. I don't have like people around me can cook it. I would say like why not? At first will be hard, but if you cut like enough pieces, you'll be good. You'll be good. Watching those Gordon Ramsay video, go to use a knife, but I'm just too busy. I think Gordon Ramsay is not helping though, to be honest. In practical way, Gordon Ramsay, you know, is making more about the content. You know, his content is more like entertaining. Like it's not too practical. There's like some like a very, you know, if you get into cooking, you will find out there's lots of other creator. They will give you like a more authentic, because lots of problem when you're cooking, you know, it's not as easy as what Gordon Ramsay said. Like some of his videos fine, but most of the time he's a celebrity now, like influencer, so he's not giving you You see, Alicia is saying like clear for her. TikTok got a lot of problem right now. Like people have different. Thank you, Alicia. No, Teresa is also not lagging, right? Like what is going on with TikTok? No lagging for you. I know, like why? Everybody have different experience. I think TikTok is going through something maybe. I mean, we're at home, so we shouldn't have any problem. Good heart, Teresa. And Terry just like wake up. Not lagging for me, and Laura is also not lagging. Maria, well, see, I'm reading the comment and cutting the food. Go to the garlic. Bruh. I don't know, like but won't be seeing my live stream. Jay's from Toronto though. Jay's not lagging. Get into complex stuff. Complex stuff impress. Like a steak? Steak is not even like a complex, bro. What are you talking about, bruh? Steak is the most easy to cook though. I mean, I choose steak today because I try to be lazy. Steak should be the most easy to cook. Those high-end restaurant must be scamming them. Right, high-end restaurant like if you only go to a high-end restaurant to have steak, yeah, you went to the, you know, you got scammed. But a high-end restaurant not only have steak though, to be honest, they're scamming though. If you get into more, you will find out most of the high-end luxury stuff, their cost won't be so high. I mean, they're building a brand, so the price you're paying is the brand, it's not the products. The product shouldn't be that high. Anyway. Oh, I need to cut the onion too. Right, hold on. Cut the onion. Let's finish all the cutting job. Jay, you are not lagging. Well, Wi-Fi. I don't think it's Wi-Fi problem. TikTok do have some problem. My viewer, they all have Wi-Fi, but I think the problem is the TikTok right now. Like, they don't allow, especially like sometimes they will let somebody see it, somebody cannot see it. Like very typical for TikTok right now. And when people come in, like cannot see, they will swipe away, and for the algorithm, that's a bad string. And people, you see, we're losing people right now. I just don't know. Let me put this here. So there's a steak you put here. There's a scallion, all the scallion you're gonna need. Scallion, ginger, and no, green onion. We'll call scallion, right? Scallion, green onion, ginger, garlic. What happened? I don't know. Ergo, I don't know what happened. We're cooking and adding some sesame oil and salt. The sesame oil. I marinate a little bit. Salt and pepper. And wash your hand a little bit. And mix with your hand. Mixing all the salt, pepper, and sesame oil, and you're going to like cook it later. Again, it's all the scallion. I don't want to waste it. Bro. Sadie, you're okay now? You're still lagging? So put it on the side. I forgot I still have to cook this. Maverick, you're not lagging now? We need to know. On and off. So far, okay. I don't know what's going on. But Jay is also in Toronto, right? Jake said he got no problem. To see you cooking? Yes. I don't know. It's weird. Well, Toronto issue? I don't know. It's weird that you and Sadie both had the problem though. Lorraine there. Lorraine is sleeping. Lorraine is sleeping right now. I mean, in the morning, most of the time you won't be seeing her. During the night, maybe. And if we try to bring her on the live stream, she needs to stay in her best shape. She won't show her face if she wasn't ready for the makeup. Toast. Rogers got a problem. What did you pour in there? In where? In the veggie in Spanish? Sesame oil, vinegar, and soy sauce. This is for the food later. Looks like it. Ooh! Hold on. I don't know if this bad. Okay, hold on. Just bump something. It should be okay now. Okay, those will be the rice for two kit first, and I need to cook this first to boil it a little bit until they cook, and then we'll put everything together here. You guys will see it. Came here. Welcome Michael, welcome everybody. Welcome Bramo. Let's cook some egg first, maybe. Cook some egg first while we are waiting. This stove like a little bit broken. Maybe do like this. Hold on, don't tell me you broke it already. Yeah, you good, you good. You can still work. There like a 2 egg. Are you Chinese? Yes. Andrea. Great. think like North Michigan close to Canada, right? You guys pretty close, or in the north, right? And now this kind of egg is what I want. I think kids will love it. Take out the egg here, and then we have that. Get those corn out. That looks great, right? Adding some of this corn. Ah! I forgot to make the sauce, bro. Low heat, low heat, low heat, low heat. Save it. Ah! I forgot to put my We need the sauce. We need the sauce, bro. My bad. I was talking too much. I forgot to make the sauce. No. We need the sauce. We definitely need the sauce. We need the sauce over it, bruh. We need the sauce over yet. Come on, it's cooking already, bro. What should I do? What's in the sauce? What's in the sauce? Oh, oyster oil. Bruh. Come on. Okay. Now it's like a kind of rush now. I mean, you definitely don't want to rush cooking. And usually I don't use this kind of like already used sauce. Like let me use this sauce. Yeah, this sauce. I usually don't use this sauce. Let's put the sauce into it. Garlic, yeah, we need garlic, but I don't have the time to cut garlic though. We already have the garlic in beef, so we'll just do it like this. Oh, the beef gonna be like overcooked. I'm so cooked. I'm sorry. I just hope like that turns out good. I just hope it turns out good. Smell good though. I just think that the meat, I don't want the meat overcooked. It's broken now. I don't know, like everybody's glitching right now, right? I think Melanie, welcome. I think this should be fine. Oh, I didn't add a wine, bro. Let me try it. It actually tastes good. It's not what I expected, but it's good. It tastes good. All we need is more pepper. And have you guys ever tried the Pepper Lounge? There's like a restaurant called Pepper Lounge. It's basically the Pepper Lounge food. 饿不饿？马上吃饭了。Curry? No, you don't have to add curry. That's enough. That's enough for everything. It's good. It's top notch already. Tastes good. I approve. So now what do I just want like more pepper. More pepper is enough. I was talking too much. I forgot to make the sauce. Is it that hard already? Cast iron pan, yeah. You need that for the steak, right? You need that for the steak. I think because my beef already marinates, so the food comes out good. Eventually. Let me try to get the food out. It was good. It tastes good. Damn, it's nice. I mean, kids will like it, like those. Kids definitely like those. You have this like to, welcome her way. Have this to, because I have 2 kids, so I have to feed them, right? I sometimes got to try to get the innovative. So this is one of the innovative cooking. So it's like you have green onion and everything put together. Let me like take a bite and give to the kid. Back in. Sign out. And you're good now, Diane. Look at that. There's the beef. Savannah! It's for the kid. Let me give them their spoon. Fire, right? Looks so good, right? They're gonna love it, of course. That's why like Diane was asking, are they picky eater? Come on, like with me cooking, they will never be like picky eater though. Trust me. They will never be, but I do have to like make it average. Like I don't want like, sometimes they get like a complaint about, you know, my brother has more food than me. I think that's even, right? That's even. It's hot. 好，吃饭，贾瑞明吃饭，赶紧吃。They're watching the Marvels. Let's look at their face. 赶紧吃。好吃吗？好吃吗？再不够 forget. Can you teach how to cook? I mean, we just cook like Melanie, like maybe like recently you guys can come back. You know, I'm cooking during the morning. Oh, I forgot the egg. Okay, you guys have like a. Take the egg. Hold on. They also have egg. So cute, right? You just finished watching the Marvel. Okay, this one's broken. This for you. With the heart, Laura. Like that. Sad egg. Yeah, recently, you know, because kids are home, so I'm thinking maybe, you know, we can still go live with cooking video. Look, they're watching the Tony Stark. I mean, I'm serious though, Melanie. Kids eat good. I mean, they eat whatever I give them. 你们的橙子呢？没有啦。橙子没有啦。为什么不说话？你橙子呢？我没看过。在哪里？你跟我说。这里后面哦。Get them some orange juice. Nice house. Yeah, that's like a small apartment. We definitely need like a chance to like a bigger one. Hold on. I'm giving them the orange juice. So for lunch, I think that's enough, right? We have protein, veggie. Oh, I still have Spanish. I forgot. Still have Spanish. Since the boy don't like eating, I usually not like everything I cook they eat, like they're very supportive. Hold on. Have those Spanish for them. Is mom working? No, mom's like take a rest right now. Sleeping. That's a Spanish. Okay. Because mom is like, you know, Lorraine had tried to put a puzzle last night, like for 2 nights straight. She'd be working on this thousand puzzle for the Dragon Ball. And she cannot finish. And that's why she's still sleeping, you know, like during the night. See this? That's her masterpiece. There's like 1,000 puzzles. Dark green are so healthy. Yeah, that's the Spanish. So you guys know why she's sleeping now, right? She's addicted to this. She's addicted to this. Like, that's a big puzzle. Yeah, she spent like 2 nights still didn't figure out. I told her like you can just like come out during the morning. She said, okay, I will be finished tonight. And for 2 nights she didn't finish. So usually we have our own seat here. Like that's for Lorraine. That Bambi. That for Benjamin. That for Brian. That's for me. Okay, like it's more easy for me to go to the kitchen. So that's my. So now we still have like some beef left here. Relaxes her, yes. So, I mean, personally, like when you get into it, you cannot get out. Like I understand. Name Lorraine, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like that's her English name though. So I think guys, it's past 12. After Benjamin eat his food, I need to send him to the dance class. I think that will be for today's live stream. I'm still sorting out the footage. And then we'll be coming back soon. Okay? Read books late into night. Okay, good. Yeah, I also need to get to eat too. So I'll talk to you guys later. When kids back to the school, we will have more time to do the live stream. It's just like sometimes I need to like taking care of the parent, like taking care of the kid. Bye. Thank you for coming, Tracy. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Thank you everybody. See you guys soon. Bye, Laura. Bye. Bye, Barb. Thank you. Blamo. Thank you.